doing well. Roman Polnar here, coming to you live from Pillar 6 College Planning. And today we're going to talk about, well, the same thing that I talk about every day, which is making college more affordable and helping you find money to pay for college. Just today, I observed a very, very interesting phenomenon that relates to college planning and financial aid, which really stumped me. And I think it's something that you're going to find very, very interesting, but also very useful. So over the last couple of months, we've been brainstorming about all the best ways to educate parents of college-bound kids so that they can qualify for more financial aid, lower their college costs, and avoid the debt, right? College student debt and parent debt like the plague that it really is. Now, we already knew the following. Number one, most families don't fully understand the financial aid system and how it works. Number two, because they didn't know how the financial aid system worked, they didn't know what to do and when. And then number three, because they didn't know what to do and when, they started too late when their kids were already applying to colleges in their senior year of high school. But, by starting so late in the game, parents had just so much to do and so little time that they often reported feeling completely overwhelmed just by the amount of stuff they had to do. They were feeling really uncertain, not knowing if they were doing things correctly. They were feeling stuck because they feared making mistakes, right? I mean, especially it's about their kids. Like who wouldn't fear making a mistake, right? And then last but not least, they were feeling really financially stressed because they were quickly realizing that it's really hard to get money from our financial aid system. And most families just haven't been able to save all the money that they would need. So we mapped out all of the important things that must be done each year in their kids' high school years to get the maximum amount of money from the financial aid system. Then we just boiled everything down to the most essential things, and we came up with four most important things. These were biggest money-saving areas for any family. And each one, if done correctly and on time, would get their kids into great colleges and produce the greatest amount of money and reduce their out-of-pocket costs for college. Now, by the way, here are the four things. Number one, these are the things, by the way, that determine your eligibility for financial aid. Number one, your finances. Number two, the college list that your kids select. Number three, the financial aid applications that you complete. And number four, your negotiation skills. The last one is not intuitive, but I'll cover that in a minute. Negotiation skills are important. And these four things need to be done in the different years when your kids are in high school, which makes it really, really simple because you don't have to do them all at once. Well, anyways, because our financial aid system is backwards looking, the sophomore year of high school is key to structuring your finances to optimize for financial aid. Then the junior year is really important for college selection because you want to look for colleges that have the most favorable financial aid policies for your family and based upon whatever circumstances you have. And then the senior year is when you complete your financial aid forms and in the spring negotiate with colleges for the best financial aid offer. So these four things, right, if you do them correctly and if you do them on time, will give you the maximum benefit, the maximum dollars out of the financial aid system. All right, so here's the revelation, here's the phenomenon that I observed. Since the sophomore year is so important, we decided to launch a series of ads with really cool videos to demonstrate the importance of that year, right? That year, families had to learn how to control their tax return because that was the income that would be used to determine their eligibility for financial aid in the future. And it was amazing to find when we looked behind the scenes that the vast majority of people opting in for those videos were not even families of high school sophomores. They were family or parents of high school seniors. Why? Well, after doing some digging, we realized that the reason why parents of high school seniors were clicking on these ads and were learning as much as they could. They were just like drinking out of a fountain, right? Or a water hose would probably be a better analogy, is because they were in the middle of, and pardon the technical term, but they're all in the middle of this proverbial crap storm, right? They're desperate to find money to help them pay for college without wrecking their finances or going into debt. Like, I got that. I knew that. But I thought that if we started at the front end of the line and really appealed to high school sophomores or parents of high school sophomores, that they would be more motivated, right, to start early and do everything correctly without stress, without getting overwhelmed by the system, and without waiting until the last minute, that they would just jump all over the opportunity. Well, it turned out that I guess we need to do more education, but the senior families or ask show that they were absolutely desperate for help. And so the good news is I decided, based upon the statistics that we saw from these ads, to open up a new class for those parents of high school seniors to help them lock in that financial aid by filling out the forms in the right way and then learning how to negotiate for colleges for more money. So I'm going to post a link to that course soon, but for now, go to 4moneysteps.com to learn more, and stay tuned for the rest of this. And look, as always, I have fun doing these videos, and I hope you appreciate and find value in them as well. But let me know by clicking the like button below if you're finding this helpful. And then if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And also, if you have friends that have kids in sophomore, junior, or senior year of high school right now, and if you think they're going to appreciate some of the messages to help them find money to pay for college, well, share these videos, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Hope you're well, and take care.